Welcome to South Asia, your intellectual Kshatriya channel, an educational channel for bringing the South Asian culture and heritage to the audience in the form of maps, images, and icons. This is your presenter J. Reddy. Today, we will be discussing a very fascinating historical cultural region of Deccan, South India. Maratha Carnatic, Mughal Carnatic. What is the difference between these two? Excuse me, Maratha Carnatic and Mughal Carnatic. Before we venture into the topic, I strongly request my audience, if you liked my presentations and want to receive more the notifications, you can go to YouTube channel, you can type South Asia Maps J. Reddy and you will get to this channel. You can look at the playlists and videos. We already have more than 100 fascinating historical cultural topics brought to the audience and varied subjects from Bengal, Punjab, South India, districts, battles, rivers, Punjab history, dopes, British presidencies, historical regions, excuse me for my allergies, and India under siege, the issues the Hindu society is facing, and antagonists their plans, and Bharat is dismemberment, what we should be understanding and doing, seated districts, and there are nearly more than 100 videos already made for your intellectual pleasure and listening. You can see 108 videos we started since 4 months back. That is about South Asia maps that brings South Asian heritage to you in the form of maps and icons. Excuse me. That is in brief, and you can subscribe our channel and help us so that the information is brought to more audience. Today I will be talking about Carnatic region, Mughal Carnatic, Maratha Carnatic. At the same time, we will also discuss about Bijapuri Carnatic, Golconda Carnatic or Shahiya Carnatic. And to put the things in proper perspective, I have made this map redrawings for you from various sources. The redrawings are essentially we have this is circa round about 1680s or so, that is at the death of the great Maratha ruler Chhatrapati Shivaji Rao Bhonsle. This is the political map that represents that particular historical region. We have Mughal Subhas here at Aurangabad and Golconda KutubSahi territories in the east. This is Hyderabad or Golconda on Musi river. This is Kurnool on Tungabhadra river. After the collapse of Vijayanagara Empire, both Bijapuris and KutubSahis overthrew the last vestige of the Vijayanagara emperors Arayavidu dynasty. This is the Bijapur territory, this is the Bijapur, and this is Bagalkot, this is Raichur. In Krishna river they expanded further and they finally overthrew the Rayas. This is Chandragiri, the capital, the last capital. And this is the Mylapore on the outskirts of Adayar river or Kuvam river. In the future, at that time, a small Madras trading post, future British Madras presidency. This is the Bijapuri territory or Adil Shahi territories. This is Golconda territory, KutubSahi territories. intervening the local rulers of Venkatagiri princely state under Golconda control. And here we have Maratha territories, Shivaji, here we have Pune, Western Ghats, eastern part of the Western Ghats, then we have Satara, then Kolhapur. This is Sindhudurg, this is the Portuguese Roman Catholic imperial outpost on Gomantak coast, Goa. Then Sindhudurg in the Maratha region, and Karwar, that is, North Kannada district under Maratha control. Thane will be somewhere here. This is the Maratha territory. This is the Bijapuri territory. This is the Golconda territory. I am putting the historical context, and later we will deal with what is the exact difference. And Vijayanagara emperor's former tributaries, Keladi Nayaks, ruled mostly Shimoga district and South Kannada district and Mangalore area here, and south of Karwar, Shimoga area, Bednur Nayaks or Ikkeri Nayaks. In case of Malabar coast, Kerala coast, we have Venadu kingdom here, a kingdom, Venadu kingdom, or Tiruvakkanur kingdom, Padmanapapuram area here, then Tiruvananthapuram later, and Kochi Raja kingdom and Palakkad Raja kingdom, and Jamorin kingdom in the Malabar region at Calicut or Kozhikode region. Then Kolatri kingdom at Kannur, and a branch of Kolatri kingdom, Arakkal Rajas or Ali Rajas or Ali Bivis later. So this is in the west coast, Maratha kingdom and Portuguese territory, and Keladi Nayaks territory, Bednur Nayaks, Arakkal kingdom, and Kolatri kingdom in Kannur region, Jamorin kingdom in Calicut region, Kochi and Palakkad kingdoms, Venakkad kingdom. The Vijayanagara emperor's former tributaries are princely states, Madurai Nayaks, Madurai, and this is Dindigal fort, this is Madurai region. Then when the Vijayanagara kingdom fell after battle of Talikota, the Nayaks became independent. These are the Gingi Nayaks or Arcot Nayaks. These are Tanjavur Nayaks, Tiruchirapalli, Tanjavur area. Then Shaji Maharaj, the father of Shivaji, was the Jagirdar, the ruler of Bangalore area. When there is a civil war between Madurai Nayaks and Tanjavur Nayaks, he sent his son, he was under Bijapuri Sultan control nominally, Vekkoji or Enkoji, half-brother of Shivaji. And Shivaji's half-brother Ekkoji, Venkoji settled the dispute and finally annexed the kingdom when the second time again the civil war broke down. So this came under Maratha's control. So then Shivaji conquered this territory, that is Arcot region later, Shivaji's kingdom here. This is exclave, other side of his main kingdom, exclave. This is the Gingi or Senji, this is the Vellore and Pala river. So this is Shivaji's territory, Gingi and Vellore region. This is Maratha's territory, Ekkoji's territory. So this is Carnatic region, Maratha Carnatic region. Before, that is the historical context. Before going, what is Carnatic? I had an exclusive video on that. Before that, this is in brief about the Carnatic. Excuse me. This is the South India. This is the Kaveri river. This is Karaikal. Whenever you see Karaikal, that is the Kaveri river, Tanjavur Delta, Nagapattinam, Karaikal, those regions, Tanjavur, Nagapattinam, Karaikal, and Mailaduturai. North of is Chidambaram. Then we have Ponniyar river, that is Attur and Krishnagiri. Pondicherry should be here, just I put it little on the top, that's not correct. So Ponniyar river, Northern bank of Poniar river is essentially Kaveri, Nellikupam, Kaveri, south is Kadalur region. So Poniar river, this is the Pala river. Vellore will be here and Kanchipuram and all those areas, Madras. Then Pennar river, the Kolar plateau, Pennar river in the Telugu speaking territory. These are the eastern Ghats. This is Velikonda range. This is Nalamala mountains. A river arises there near Markapur region, then goes to Vinukonda, Adanki, north of Ongole town. It joins Ganga Sagar, Bay of Bengal. That is Gundlakama. This is Krishna river, the Guntur region and Vijayawada. So this is the South India Deccan. And Carnatic means essentially Tanjavur area. That's what you have to remember. But broadly applied to north of Vaigai. Vaigai river here, Madurai, Kaveri river, Punya river, Pala river, Penna river, Gundlakama. Vaigai to Gundlakama also considered broadly Carnatic region, low-lying region or coastal region. If you extend further loosely, it can be a territory from south of Krishna river from Kanyakumari region. This is a Carnatic region because once upon a time Carnatic Nawabs, Arcot Nawabs controlled most of the territory, at least nominally under control. So we have eastern Ghats here, Turpu Kanamalu. East of this is the eastern Ghats. East of the eastern Ghats is a Carnatic region. That is essentially Tirunelveli, Madurai, Ramnathpuram, Tanjavuru, Tiruchirappalli, both Arcats, Chengalpattu around Madras, then Nellore Sarkar and Guntur Sarkar. Historically, this is the princely state of Mysore. This is the Rayalaseema ceded district, princely state of Banganpalli here in the Kurnool district, princely state of Pudukkottai, bordering Madurai district, Tiruchirappalli district and Tanjavur district of Madras presidency, the Malabar district, Kannara district and Goa, Maratha territory and Nizam's territory north of Tungabhadra and Krishna river. This is from Frank Ram's part, the 3D dimensional map I have mentioned. So that is about the historic Carnatic region. Let's go to what is meant by Karnataka in broad means the Kannadiga word and Telugu word means black, Kara, Karnatika. Black soils, black cotton soils, Nataka, Carnatic is Nadu means land, Karnatica land in the Deccan Plateau. When the Islamic imperialism was established in South India at Devagiri Daulatabad, they used this term. Later, Muslim chroniclers popularized this as a Carnatic. They called this entire region Carnatic region. That is different from Karnataka state, Karnataka province, whose previous name was Mysore state or Mysore province after partition independence. Before that we have Wadayar kingdom, Mysore kingdom. Mysore kingdom, Mysore state, Karnataka state. So the broader term the Muslim chroniclers used for this land, Carnatic land. That is due at the Bahamanis time. Before battle of Talikota, around about 1500, Bahamani kingdom dismembered, dismantled and 5 states emerged. They are Bijapuris, Golconda Nawabs, Bidar Nawabs and Ahmadnagar Nawabs and Berar Nawabs. Imad Shahis, Nizam Shahis at Ahmadnagar and Bijapuri Sultans, Adil Shahis, Golconda Nawabs, KutubSahis at Hyderabad region and the remnants Bidar Nawabs, Barid Shahis. After battle of Talikota, Bijapur swallowed Bidar and Mughals swallowed or took over Baran region and Adil Shahi, Nizam Shahi region. So the two kingdoms remained round about 1600. They expanded very rapidly. They conquered this territory. So thus term Carnatic is used for the entire region. There are two words again, Balghat region and Payangat region. Balghat region means upland. That is a Persian word, Balghat. Balghat region is an upland region, plateau region. Payangat region means lowland region, the coastal region, round about 100 or 200 meters or so. Anything more than that beyond the Eastern Ghats is the Balghat region, 3, 4, 5, 600 meters in some areas. Mostly 500. Pune is around about 550 and Hyderabad city is around about 550 meters mean sea level. That is the Deccan Plateau, Carnatic region. Carnatic Balghat, Carnatic Payangat. When the British Madras Presidency gained the political power, they applied the term Carnatic because they got their political power in the Carnatic Wars. They controlled the Nawab ruling from Arcot region. This is the Vallazapeta, Arcot, Vellore region. They called Carnatic Nawab or Arcot Nawab. So the word was further misapplication of the Carnatic by the British for the land below the Ghats, Eastern Ghats. These are the Eastern Ghats or Turpu Kanamal for the region controlled loosely by Nawab of Carnatic. He controlled the region from almost Tirunelveli to almost Gundlakamma, south of Guntur Sarkar. So the term got popularized Carnatic. So round about the death of Shivaji died 1680. Shivaji conquered this territory, that is Maratha Carnatic, northern Maratha Carnatic. Shivaji controlled essentially North Arcot, South Arcot region. Gingi and Vellore, Kanchipuram were the very important towns at that time. That is at the time of death of Shivaji. And Bijapuri is controlled a part close to northern part, that is Bijapuri Carnatic. That is Chengalpattu region and certain part of Tirutani, Tiruvallur, all those regions, northern part of North Arcot region. That is Bijapuri Carnatic. Bijapuri Carnatic is this Balghat region and this Payangat region. And after the collapse of Arayvidu dynasty, the last remnant, Golconda Nawabs further conquered. They just stopped outside the Madras region. At that time, Mylapore was the prominent temple area and town. And that is Shahiya Karnataka, Golconda Nawabs Carnatic, Bijapuri Nawabs Carnatic. And Aurangzeb with 1 million army came to South India 2 years after the death of Chhatrapati Shivaji because he wanted to eliminate Golconda kingdom, annex Bijapuri kingdom and Maratha kingdom. First he annexed Bijapuri kingdom in 1686, almost 6 years after death of Shivaji. Next year he annexed Golconda, KutubSahi kingdom, 7 years after the demise of Shivaji. Within couple of months, 1.5 years or so, he captured Shambhuji, the son and successor of Shivaji, and executed him. And his wife, who was holding the Raigad fort in the Raigad district today, south of Bombay or Thane, in the western Ghat region, west of Pune region. She surrendered the capital, but the next successor, second son of Shivaji, Rajram, fled and he established his capital because it's also his territory, Vellore and Gengi, so he started ruling from there. So That's why this region is called Maratha Karnatica from then onwards. Before it was called Bijapuri Carnatic or Golconda Carnatic and Marathi Carnatic. Now this is called Mughal Carnatic because Aurangzeb conquered Golconda kingdom and Bijapur kingdom. He is the legatee, the successor of those kingdoms. So the Carnatic region now become Mughal Carnatic. There was a nearly 20 years war between Aurangzeb from 82 to 1682 to 1707, 25 years. That war was fought in the Maratha Carnatic, Mughal Carnatic region. And Aurangzeb passed away at Ahmednagar in 1707 and finally got buried in Aurangabad or Kuldabad region. That's the Deccan Islamic imperialism consolidated, also got resisted at the time of Aurangzeb, was essentially sourceman of Islam. Islam is propagated, established by the sourcemen in Mecca and Medina. The ideological doctrine was elucidated extremely well by Voice of India think tank, who spearheaded the Hindu awakening after partition independence, Karma Yogi Sitaram Goyalji, Mahayogi Sri Ram Sarupji, and Acharya Dr. Coinrod Elst from Belgium. Voice of India books, you can Google and find them. So they use this term, sourcemen of Islam and salesmen of Islam. Similarly, sourcemen of Christianity, salesmen of Christianity, conversion-based ideologies, militant ideologies who are extremely hostile to the native cultures and civilizations which they want to replace, violently overthrow them. So, Aurangzeb represented the school of thought. So, he is a Saiful Islam, sourceman of Islam, that is Islamic imperialism in Deccan, the contest between Marathas and Mughals in Deccan. So when we go back, we can look at this in little more detail, and you can see this is the Oxford Atlas, Muttaiya's map, and I have pulled South India. So this is the essentially the Costa region, Sarkar region in Andhra Pradesh, the Pulicat Lake here, Chengalpattu district, and separating Nellore district. This is the Cholamandalam or Coramandal region in Costa. So, excuse me, Tanjavur, Pudukkottai, Tiruchirappalli region is the core of Carnatic music. Tyagaraja and all those great scholars during the time of Nayaks of Tanjavur, Raghunatha Nayaka, they developed that. So that is the core of Carnatic, but broadly applied to south of Vaigai river, you have Madurai, Ramanathapuram, Tirunelveli. We have the delta region, Pudukkottai, Tanjavur, and Tiruchirappalli. In the Arcot region, we have Kadalur, that is South Arcot, North Arcot, Vellore, Kanchipuram, Chengalpattu, and this is the Eastern Ghats, the Nellore and Prakasam, Gundlakamma river here. This is the Carnatic Poyanghat region. This is the Carnatic Balghat region. Bijapuri kingdom here and Bidar kingdom here and Golconda Nawabs here and Ahmad Nawabs here, Ahmednagar, Nizam Shahi Nawabs, Imad Shahi Nawabs in the Berur region. This is the Carnatic region, but Balghat Carnatic, upland Carnatic region. The same, you can see it little more clearly. So if you look this, the three-dimensional map of South India, this is the Eastern Ghat region, Nilgiri is here, and you can see the Kaveri river, Kaveri delta here, that is the core of Carnatic, Vaigai river here. So this is the Ramnath and Madurai and Tirunelveli. This is the Tiruchirappalli, Tanjavur. North of that Chidambaram, that is South Arcot, Kadalur region, North Arcot, Pulicat Lake, Nellore and Ongole. This is broadly Carnatic Payangat, lowland region. Once you ascend that, you get the Carnatic Balghat region. You can see the Carnatic Balghat, Carnatic Payangat region. That is in broad about the Mughal Carnatic, Maratha Carnatic, the fascinating cultural region. We discussed about this political map is at the time of the final years of Maratha ruler Chhatrapati Shivaji, who passed away 1680. At that time we have Bijapur region here, Golconda region here, Shorapur under the control of Bijapuris, that is Vajinjera and Shorapur Shapur, north of Raichur. This is the Mughal region, that is Aurangabad and Ahmednagar and Bidar. At that time Aurangzeb's or Mughal control, Aurangzeb's Subadars rule there, and Maratha kingdom, and that is Pune and Satara, Kolhapur and Sindhudurg and Karwar. This is the Portuguese territory, Goa. Keladi Nayaks ruled at that time, Mangalore and Bednur here. Arakkal kingdom, Kolatri kingdom, Jamorins or Samudris or Calicut, Kochi kingdom and Palakkad kingdom, Wayanad kingdom, Nayaks of Madurai and Vadayar kingdom. This is the Coimbatore, this is Mysore, I think this is Krishnagiri area. And Shivaji's half-brother Ekoji controlled the Delta region, that is a Carnatic, Maratha Carnatic. And Shivaji also has exclaves outside his Konkan and Western Sahyadri mountain region. He conquered these territories, and that is the Gingi and Vellore region, that is also Carnatic. Maratha Carnatic are these two regions. Essentially the Delta district of today's Tiruchirappalli and Tanjavuru, Perambaluru, Ariyaluru and South Arcot, North Arcot, that is the regions, Gingi regions and Tindivanam and Villupuram and Cheyar regions, all those and overlapping regions, you will also get it. So that is about the Maratha Carnatic, Mughal Carnatic in South India, and the contest between the Islamic imperialism and nationalism, sourcemen of Islam, Saiful Islam, and misapplication of that word later by the Muslim chroniclers and British chroniclers. So the term Carnatic stuck there, and it gave its word to the Carnatic music. And later Carnatic actually means today's Karnataka region, the Mysore and Bombay Carnatic and Nizam's Karnataka and Mysore Karnataka. So Karnataka province at Bangalore. So that is in a sense about the Maratha and Mughal Carnatic, or Maratha Carnatic and Shahiya Carnatic, or Golconda Carnatic, Bijapuri Carnatic in general. And this is your presenter Reddy at South Asia Maps, and see you later in other presentations.